Welcome back, my dear students. Now, in continuation of the important terms in case of the belt drives, that are the tensions here. Some tensions are there, because of that tensions only that power is transmitting here now. So, as in case of the usual notation what we are taking here now, in case of this is a smaller one, this is the that is a driver here now, and usually we are taking that bigger one is that is the follower here now. These two are connected by the belt here like this here now. These two are connected by the belt like this here. So next, as I have told, there will be the sides are there below, because this follower is always it is pulling the belt here now from the follower. This driver will that pulling the belt from the follower here now. So therefore this belt is under tension T1. This side is called as the tight side here now. Tight side. So next, in the above side, in the upper side, this driver will push the belt to the follower. This is a follower here now. This is a follower here now. To the push this belt to the follower here now. So therefore, this is under that upper side of the belt. It is under tension T2. It is called as the slack side here now. So therefore, the tight side tension is always greater than the T1 is always greater than the T2 here now. Always tight side tension is greater than the slack side tension. T1 is greater than the T2 here now. The next one is the another one term it will comes here now. Centrifugal tension. It's a very important term here now. Centrifugal here tension here now. What is this? The tension, centrifugal tension TC. It is indicated by the TC word here now. Centrifugal tension means, as we have seen, if the velocity, speed of that driver or a belt, it will be very high. If it will becomes, it is more than 10 meter per second here, more than 10 meter per second, the velocity will becomes more than 10 meter per second, and the mass of the belt is more. When the mass of the belt is also more, then velocity is also more. In that cases, definitely there will be the centrifugal force which is acting on the belt here. So this centrifugal force, it is moving away from that center here now. It is a centrifugal force FC. Centrifugal force is acting in case of the driver as well as in case of the follower. The centrifugal force is acting. So how to account this centrifugal force in case of the tight side here now? If the tight side centrifugal force T1 is, it is a T1 plus TC, because centrifugal tension has to be added here to that tension here now at the tight side, and at the slack side the tension will becomes T2 is equal to T2 plus TC here now. So next the difference in the tension T1 and T2 is required to transmit the power. If these two tensions will become the same, power will not transmit here. The difference in the tension should be required to transmit the power here. So what is the difference in this tension here now? So therefore T1 minus T2 is equal to, it is T1 plus, it is a TC minus, it is here now T1 plus TC here now in the bracket here now. So if I expand this one now, so what happens here now? T2 plus TC here now. This TC, this minus TC it is gets cancelled. Again it will comes T1 minus T2 here now. So what is the meaning here now? What is the meaning here? If we consider that TC, that is the centrifugal tension for the driver as well as follower, it will not affect on the power transmission. If the TC1 and the TC2 are same here now. If it is not same, then definitely it will affect here now. Centrifugal tension, it will not affect on the power transmission when they are both at the follower and the driver here in this case. The next one is how to make it formulation for this the TC here. TC formulation is, TC is equal to, the formula is m into v square here, where m is the mass of the belt, kg per meter, mass of the belt per unit length here, per unit length, it is a meter here. The next v is the velocity. This is the how we can formulate TC is equal to mv square. This is the centrifugal that tension here in this case. So next one, is there effect on the maximum power transmission from the driver to the follower here in this case? Yes, definitely the maximum power transmission condition is here now that when this TC is equal to T by 3 here now, tension TC is equal to T by 3, then power is maximum here now. Power is maximum here now. This is the maximum that condition here in this case here. What I will do here now, if I substitute the value of the T here now, so therefore this V, the TC will becomes a T here now. So then velocity will becomes the maximum here now. So TC will becomes, it is a T by 3 here. So I will substitute this value here now. So it is T by 3 is equal to mv v square. It is not v square here now. V is equal to Vm now. Vm means maximum velocity. Now it is maximum condition. TC is equal to T by 3 here now. So therefore it is Vm square. If I make it that simplification here now, Vm square is equal to, it is Vm square is equal to T divided by 3m here now. So again if I simplify it here, Vm is equal to under square root of here now T divided by 3m here. So this is the formula for the maximum velocity here. Means this much velocity we can reach here. More than this, definitely that belt will comes out from the pulley here now. The power transmission will becomes reduces. The maximum power will be transmitted when this is the velocity is equal to under square root of T divided by 3m. T is the tension and m is the mass of the belt per unit length here now. So this is about the centrifugal tension here now. This is about centrifugal tension here. So next one will comes here now, that is called as the initial tension. Initial tension, it is denoted by symbol T0. T0 means initial tension. When we are before starting the power transmission in case of the belt drives, they are attached to the pulley here. So attached to the pulley means the friction between the belt before start rotating that driver, it is attached to the pulley. Belt is attached to the pulley. The friction between this belt surface and the pulley surface is very high. So suddenly if we on this one, sometimes it will not start rotating here. Why? Because opposite force it is there. To rotating in this direction, opposite force will be more. Frictional force is the opposite force. It is more here. So therefore, then that is called as the initial tension here now. What is, how much this initial tension it is there? The initial tension accounting here now. So it is at the tight side, the initial tension is always it is more here now. Change of the tension we can take it as a delta T. Delta T is the change of the tension at the tight side here now. T1 is equal to, T1 is the tension here now. T1 is equal to, that is T1 is equal to T1 plus T0 is equal to T0. It is the initial tension at the tight side. T0 is equal to T1 plus delta T here. Why? Because the tight side tension will be added here now. It is added because that the driver has to pull that the belt from the follower here now at the tight side, and at the slack side here, at the slack side T0 is equal to, it is T2 minus delta T. Why? Because that in the follower side here now, so in the upper side here now, that the belt has to push here now, from the driver here now. So therefore it is a minus delta T. If we add these two, here now, it will becomes plus delta T minus delta T will gets cancelled. It is 2 into delta T, T1 plus, it is a T2 here now. So therefore it is T0 is equal to T1 plus T2 divided by 2. This is the formula for the initial tension. Always the initial tension is, it is the half of the summation of T1 plus T2 here. In this case, if we consider the centrifugal tension, then what is the initial tension formula? That initial tension formula, if the centrifugal the tension is considered, then T0 is equal to T1 plus T2 in plus 2Tc divided by 2. If the centrifugal tension is considered, then that formula will becomes T1 plus T2 plus 2 times of that centrifugal tension has to be added that here in this case. So this is about the initial tension here now. So next one is coming here now, that is called the maximum tension. So what is the maximum tension? The maximum tension here, maximum, that is the tension. The maximum tension is always it is that T maximum is equal to always it is T1, because always the maximum tension is available at the tight side only. If we consider that the centrifugal tension here now, then T maximum is equal to T1 plus, that is it will becomes a Tc here in this case. This is about the tensions here now. How many tensions we have studied here now? See here, maximum tension, centrifugal tension, and that initial tension here. And we know that, as I have told also, the difference in the tension at the tight side and slack side must be required here now. Without that, power will not be transmitted. So therefore, the relation for the power here. So now that is a power relation here. If I take that as a power transmission, how much power has been transmitted, if I want to calculate it here, then next one is the formula is power is equal to here. So it is the T1 minus T2, the difference in the tension. Difference in the tension has to be taken here now. So T1 it is measured in Newton. All the tensions will be measured in Newton here now. Tension means it is a force. It is a force here now. So that force we are transmitting here now into this velocity. What is the unit we are getting here now? Total, this is in Newton here, into velocity means meter per second here. So therefore Newton meter, 1 Newton meter is equal to 1 joule per second. 1 joule per second is equal to, it is a watt here. It will comes in watt here. If I want to make it in kilowatt here, so therefore then P is equal to T1 minus it is a T2 into V divided by 1000 here now. The answer will comes in kilowatt here now, where T1 and T2 are in Newton, velocity is in meter per second here now. This is the power transmission, how much taking place in case of the belt drives here now. Okay, now these are the very important terms: slip, creep, all the tensions and power transmissions. We should know with the formulae and unit conversions and all here in this case. So we'll see in the next video lecture some derivations on this in this topic here. Thank you very much.